The sound of a single drum echoed through the desert night. It was not a song of celebration, but a heartbeat of death. Bound by rough rope and standing beneath a twisted oak, the young Apache girl, Aiyana, stared into the crowd of her own people. Their faces were cold, unforgiving. Above her, the noose swung gently in the wind. The elders had spoken. She had betrayed her blood for the love of a white man. And somewhere beyond the cliffs, that very man, Lieutenant Daniel Hayes, rode through the darkness, his horse bleeding, his hands trembling, and his heart burning with only one thought: I will reach her before dawn, or die trying. Aiyana had always been different. Born among the Chiricahua Apache, she carried the fire of her ancestors in her eyes, but her spirit wandered like the wind, curious, gentle, questioning. When the U.S. Army built a small outpost near her tribe's hunting grounds, Aiyana was among the first to see the strangers. The others called them enemies, invaders. But one day, as she gathered herbs near the river, she met a soldier unlike the others. Daniel Hayes was young, soft-spoken, and haunted by the war he'd fought in. He had come to Arizona to escape the ghosts of the battlefield, not to make more. When their eyes met, something wordless passed between them, two souls from opposite worlds, recognizing the same loneliness. At first, it was secret glances from afar, then whispered meetings by the river, and finally, love, the kind that defied every rule written by man. They met under the cover of night, their hearts racing, knowing discovery meant death. Daniel promised her that one day, he would take her away from the endless hate, to a place where love did not wear the color of skin. But in the desert, secrets never stayed buried long. One night, an Apache hunter followed Aiyana through the canyon and saw her in Daniel's arms. By dawn, the news had spread like wildfire. The tribe was furious. Their chief's daughter had given her heart to the enemy. To them, it wasn't love, it was betrayal. And betrayal demanded blood. Daniel was warned by a half-Apache scout, his friend Miguel, who risked his life to help. They will kill her before sunset, Miguel said. You cannot fight the whole tribe. Leave, white man. But Daniel didn't leave. He couldn't. When Aiyana was dragged into the center of camp, her long black hair hung like a shadow down her back. She did not cry. She only spoke once, to her father, Chief Nanton. Father, she said softly, you taught me to listen to the spirits. They told me love is sacred, not shameful. But Nanton's heart was stone. You have chosen the enemy over your people. The spirits will not forgive. Nor will I. By dusk, the sentence was given. She was to hang at dawn, before the eyes of her ancestors. That night, as the tribe slept, Aiyana whispered prayers to the stars. She did not beg for life, only that Daniel be safe. She had accepted her fate. But miles away, Daniel rode through the night like a storm, following the flickering light of the tribal fires. His uniform was torn, his revolver empty, but his soul burned brighter than any weapon. He knew she was out there, waiting, dying for love. Just before sunrise, the tribe gathered. The noose was placed around Aiyana's neck, her feet trembling on the wooden platform. The chief raised his hand to signal the end, when suddenly, a gunshot split the morning air. Smoke rose from the cliffside. Daniel had arrived. He rode straight into the camp, bullets slicing the dust, shouting her name. Aiyana. The warriors scattered, firing arrows and muskets. Daniel jumped from his horse, grabbed his knife, and cut through the ropes binding her hands. An arrow grazed his arm, another tore through his sleeve, but he didn't stop. The tribe's war cries echoed around them, but all he saw was her face, her tears, her life slipping away. Run, he shouted. Go. But Aiyana hesitated. She wouldn't leave without him. Together they ran, dodging through the chaos, toward the canyon where his horse waited. Miguel, the scout, appeared from behind a rock and covered them with fire, buying them precious seconds. They mounted the horse and vanished into the burning sunrise. Behind them, the tribe screamed for vengeance, but the desert swallowed their voices. For 3 days, they hid among the red rocks, hunted and starving. Daniel's wound grew worse. Aiyana tore her dress to bandage him, bringing water from the stream and herbs to ease his pain. Why did you come for me? She asked softly as she pressed her hand to his chest. Daniel smiled faintly. Because love isn't something you hang. Tears filled her eyes, falling silently onto his shirt. By the 4th day, they reached an abandoned mission near the Mexican border. An old priest took them in, nursed Daniel's wound, and gave them shelter. There, Under a sky filled with stars, the priest joined their hands in secret marriage. No witnesses, no army, no tribe, only love. Years passed. The wars ended. The land changed. People forgot the names of those who had once fought over it. But in a small valley hidden by mesquite trees, a man and a woman built a home. They had children with dark hair and light eyes, the blood of two worlds mixed into one. And sometimes, when travelers passed through and saw the woman with the copper skin and the man with the weathered face sitting together at sunset, they would whisper old legends. Some said she had once been condemned to die. Others said he had fought an army to save her. But the truth was simpler: they had chosen love over fear. And that choice had rewritten their destiny.